Craig Edwards, Edwards Tips _ here. Hello, Craig. How you doing?
Evening, Natalie. All good. Yes, I'm fine. How was your break? Have you come back refreshed?
I just caught the last. I think they were changing the sound thing. Sorry, what did you just say?
I said, have you come back refreshed from your break to find a few winners?
I certainly have. I certainly have. And I tell you what, though, Flash was doing an awesome job. I'm gonna see if there's a way we can get him because he knows so much about golf. So you guys were really gelling. I thought it was. I was watching it from the wings in where was I in Boca
Yeah.
Raton. In Boca Raton. Yes. So here we are. I tell you, it's you and Eric Kelly that produce these very high, glorious odds here. So I'm interested to see what you've got for us today. So we're talking PGA Memorial Tournament, and it's been played in Muirfield Village. So what sort of course is Muirfield Village, and who does it suit?
It suits long, straight drivers. So you've got to hit it long off the tee. You've got narrow fairways, and you've got quite bold bunkering. And the secret is just to hit it long off the tee and keep it in the fairway, and then you can have plenty of success. I mean, Tiger Woods has had plenty of success over the years. So
Yeah. So like long and accurate is what you need.
definitely, it's quite simple. That
If
is
you
the
know
real
how.
crux of it. Players that are a little bit short off the tee will struggle this week.
All right, so let me bring up some of these odds. Rory is priced 9. Now you probably won't like that because the odds are just way too short. Am I right? That just go do the
I
odds
never
in that. I won't
support
waste my
Rory. I
time
can't
on
think.
odds of that.
We have this every week, don't we, Natalie? And I'm sure he'll win at some point soon. But he's got no particular. He hasn't got an outstanding record at Muirfield Village, and yeah, I look past Rory this week as a favourite quite easily. You go down then to, I mean, Tiger Woods has entered. He's not always been able to play in recent years. 5-time champion. That will be interesting to see how he plays this week, having missed the cut at Bethpage in the US Open. But 5-time champion, if he happens to get in contention come Sunday, won't be a biggest surprise if he won. But I think he'll be after a solid week. We've got the US Open coming up at Pebble Beach in 2 weeks, and I think this will be just an exercise to keep fit and get himself kind of on the straight and narrow again with his fitness, and probably try and get 4 rounds in. So that will be the plan for him, definitely.
Yeah, all right. A Tiger Woods coming in at a slightly longer. They can get odds of 16 in some bookies, 13 bet 365. Is he a look at? Because he's doing quite well in recent form.
He is, yeah. Tiger Woods is, I mean, I won't put anyone off backing him this week, but maybe him running, maybe let him start the tournament and see if he gets any kind of reaction to the other week. He'll be quite cautious with his fitness, definitely, and that will be the crux of the matter for Tiger Woods. Will be how fit he is, and I'm going to look past Tiger Woods this week, even though he's a 5-time champion, and I think he likes to win. It's Jack Nicklaus's tournament, so he's always taken great pride in entering and winning here, and I do think he'll just be using it as a warm up for now.
Yeah. All right. Now, you do have. I'm looking at your recommended bets here. I'm just wondering if there's a typo. You've got Peter Yulin to make top 20 at odds of 5.5. Is that it? Is that it?
No, there's more than Peter Uline at 5.5. We've got 3 other bets. We've got Matt Kuchar that's got a similar record to Tiger Woods here. He's only won it once, but he has been in the top 15 8 times in the last 10 years. So he is the main horse for course, and Peter, I would imagine he will be the man to beat if he gets in contention on the Sunday. He's a little bit short in price at 20-1, but I don't think you can keep him out of the each way places. So he's a nice shape for an each way bet, definitely.
Yeah.
Then you've got after that you've got Patrick Cantlay that showed up well at the Masters. He's a guy that's constantly in the places at the moment, and I think the last 3 finishes have been in the top 9 at the Masters, the US Open. He comes here, he was 3rd last year. Patrick Cantlay must have a solid chance like Matt Kuchar. They are the ones from the top of the market. I think I only put up Matt Kuchar. I then put up Jim Furyk because he opened the week at 110-1. I think he's down to 80-1 now at best. He has a great record here. He's playing well at 49. He's playing as well as ever. Last week, his performance got him back in the world's top 50 and an automatic spot in the British Open. He's obviously still motivated, and he's a previous champion here, twice a runner-up. So at 100-1, he's a really sporting each way bet.
Yeah.
Every chance he'll be in the places again, Natalie.
And what sort of money do you put on something like that? Like a unit, $10, something like that, or pounds in where you are? Like, you know, because if they win, that's quite a return for your money. So you don't need to put so much on, or.
I don't tell you how much I put on because the wife might be watching, but 100-1, you only need £1 each way for a bit of fun, and so you get plenty of fun. I mean, he will be in contention, I hope, and I wouldn't encourage having a massive bet because obviously you've got Tiger Woods at the top of the market and Rory and people, but if he gets placed, you'll still get 20-1 on your place part of the bet. So another guy I like, similar to Jim Furyk, but he really likes it here, is Kyle Stanley, and he always plays well on ball striking courses where there's an emphasis on hitting it long and straight. 3 times in the top 6 in his last 4 run-ins here. Got to think about him in the places as well as Jim Furyk. So I think Kyle Stanley opened 90-1. I think there's only about 66 around now, but it's still a good each way bet for people if they want to have £1 each way. One guy I like who was a European Tour regular was Peter Uihlein, the chap you just mentioned. I've had a good bet on him for top 20 because I can't see him not finishing in the top 20.
Yeah.
He played well here last year. And going back to when he was at university in the States, some of his best results were on the Jack Nicklaus designed courses. And last week was probably his most promising start of the season at the Charles Schwab Challenge in Texas. So I quite like Peter Uihlein. Top 20, I think there were some bookmakers betting without the 5 favourites, and at one point he was 100-1. So that was a good each way bet without the 5 favourites. And he's also quite an interesting each way bet as first round leader for people. I really am struck on Peter Uihlein playing well this week. I'm not sure he'll win it, but there's plenty of other markets you can make some profit in. You don't have to be betting in just the win market. The top 20 market at about 5.5 looks a really solid bet to me for Peter Uihlein for people.
All right. So just to recap here, what are your favourite bets here for the PGA Memorial Tournament?
Favourite bets: Matt Kuchar each way, Jim Furyk each way, Kyle Stanley each way, and Peter Uihlein in the top 20 finish. Those would be my favourite 4 bets.
Wonderful stuff. That is Craig Edwards there. There's Edwards Tips _ is your Twitter handle. Is that right? There we go.
That's it, Natalie. Yeah.
Yep. All right then. Wonderful stuff. Thank you very much, Craig. I'll speak to you soon. Thank you to everybody watching. Take care, and we will be back on Friday.